Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. And I want to start putting these in, so that's 1, 2... No, that's actually got to go up a little bit. That one wants to go there. And then that one there. And then here, I want to put one there, and I want to put one there, like that. And I'll put one after. That's got one before. And I'm going to put one there as well. And then finally, where have I got them up here? I got one there, so if I put another one over here, somewhere, it's probably going to be about the right spot. There. I'll drop one in there. So then I can come in here and I can remove these bits of track in here like this. And that. Take care of these. There we go. They're already taking them out. Excellent. That one there. Those can go. And you can see the trains, the trains move very, very fast. It's impressive just how fast these trains do go through. Yep, there we go. I got the middle one that's going across there. That one's all coming out. You're coming out down here. As are you. That one. There, I can take them. Like that. And then that bit in the middle. Right, that's everything there. That's all of those bits of track. That one's then looping around there. It's going up through the trees like that. And it's heading back over here and waiting to load. It doesn't take long before it's loaded. Because we've only got 4 tracks coming down from there, it's a little bit slow with the infeed of ore. But it's not too bad. This one up here, this one's got masses and masses of stuff coming in. But there's less on that side than there is on the other side. So we'll do what we've done before. I'll come over there, and this one over here, I'm going to output priority on the right for that one. And I'll do the same for this one over here. And that should even out the spread just a tiny little bit more, I'm hoping. I don't have any coal. That's going to be a problem. I don't have any fuel. There is a way I can deal with... I can get fuel. I can make my own fuel. So I will take that one. Drop him in there like that. And then I'll take 4 of these. Like that. And then I go back over to here. And I'll take the next one. And he will go there. And then I'll take another 4 carriages. Join him on over here. 2, 3, and 4. Like that. Okay. Then we go into here. So this station here is Tonza. Add station. Tonza. Add weight condition. Full cargo. Add weight condition. Inactivity for 5 seconds. Then I'll have a look down here. And where we've got, that's stone on there, and then we've got, it doesn't matter which one we go to, actually, so we'll just start working our way through. If I click on Tyree, I can see that I've got 2 of them here, okay? Open train window, that's that locomotive down there. I don't want to be on that locomotive. If I click on Tyree over here, I've got 4 trains on that particular station. And that's how you can sort of plan through it. You click on any train and then you can go through. So that one there I got 4 trains on. There. How do I go back, though? I can open the train window over here. And then I can go over here. So I go to the next one over here. This is Windwalker. I've only got 2 stations. So I go back in there and Windwalker. You're going to be Windwalker in there. Add weight condition, empty cargo. Job done. Right. Shift, right click. Move over here. Shift click. Double check that we have indeed got Tonza and Windwalker there. So those are fine. All I need now is a little bit of fuel. That becomes a bit more of a problem for me. I need to do that. And then I need to hold on to it. this does become much more of an issue. I've got to hang on to that, like that. And then I'll cut that in half, and I'll bring this one over here, and I'll drop that fuel in there. This is what happens when you're out at the stations and busy doing it. Like if I was closer to home, it wouldn't be any kind of an issue at all. Schedule, automatic, you're off. And then you in here, I'm going to jump on board on this one, and you've got everything, so you're going to go into here. How long do you take to load? And then we can go all the way back into the main base. It's not actually going to take very long to load at all. What about loading up a little bit more on our stack inserter capacity bonus? I think this might be a good idea. 2,000 on that one. 2,000 on that one. 500 braking. All right, let's do that one. That makes faster trains. We'll do that one for a minute. And now I just kind of need to wait for these. There we go. We're away. We're going to go chasing off down this way. And if I zoom out a little bit, I've got trains waiting to load, to unload over here. That's stone and copper in there. And then us coming down. 4 trains per station is the limit. I don't think we would want any more than 4 trains per station. Any more than that, and I think it may end up causing us some problems. So hopefully we'll be all right with the numbers that we've got. I'll bring us down around here. We could very well end up changing a few things on this at some point. That one's gone out and he's already unloaded. So in comes the next one. And I will stop right there and get out of the train. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to run across the tracks over here. It's better to run across the top of the station than it is the bottom. You're less likely to run into any trouble. And if we have a look there, you can see that I've got, on the right-hand side, you can see I've got 170 and 80 stone. I've got loads of ore in here. And the robots are coming over and they're picking it all up. And then in here, I've got masses and masses of iron ore as well. It's all coming through. See, I've got 2 train loads of iron ore. They're waiting to unload. I don't have enough room for 3 trains to wait down here. But it's very unlikely that will happen. Because we only have 2 trains per station. The amount of time that it would take for 2 trains to unload here, the other train is sort of off on the big loop. All the way round and then going back down. So yes, it's not moving stuff huge, like it's not moving stuff at massive speeds all from that one spot there. But because I've got multiple spots that I'm building up and extracting from, like we'll do another one for there, and we'll do another one for that or there. And as you build up these multiple spots, you end up with a lot of trains coming through here, but because of the way they're spread out, you can have 4 trains running on each one with a relatively short infeed on here. Now, if that did end up becoming a problem, we would just extend that one down a bit further so that we have room for 2 trains waiting and then 1 unloading. I was about to cross the track, and I looked over here, and I seen a little train coming in. Now I can cross the track quite safely. There. So, next up, how are we doing in regards to ores? At the moment, we've got 66,000 copper ore. We've got 95,000 copper plate. We've got 225,000 stone, 126,000 wood, 51,000 coal. The coal is not being brought back here. I don't have anything bringing it back here this side yet. I got plenty of solar panels spare. The only issue that we do have is that we don't have any iron. I need to go and have a look in here. If I go iron like that, I've got no iron plate, and I've got very little in the way of iron ore. We really, really need more of that coming in. So I've already got 4 trains bringing the stuff back, but it's not enough. It's just not enough to filter through and do everything that we want to do. And if I go all the way over to this side, right, all of these smelters, right, they're just not, there's not enough material being brought in for them. I don't have all the material being brought in that I need in order to keep them all full. I mean, maybe it's starting to fill up a little bit, but it's not quite enough. We still don't quite have enough. We're going to also now that we're using a whole load more, we are also hitting more power problems. So we're going to want to have a look at that. But, I mean, the power problems, they're not much of a major issue. What I could do with is getting some of these I've got quite a number of Roboports now. 21 that I've ordered for construction, but they're not actually being constructed. And the reason they're not being constructed is because we're still stocking up on solar panels, so the steel is going elsewhere. Oh, wait a minute. It's the gear wheels. Gear wheels are the problem. I don't have sufficient iron plates coming in to make the gear wheels, and the gear wheels are the big thing that we're using everywhere else. That's a little bit of a problem there, isn't it? We need a much bigger gear wheel. Gear wheels, you use a huge number of those across the base. Everywhere. You're literally everywhere. So what I'm going to do... I suppose I could help these out a little bit, couldn't I? I could drop in a few of them. That's going to very quickly just make a few of those, just to help that along a bit. But where are they all going to go? They're better off just dropping in the gear wheels that I got into here. Like that. Allowing those to make. And also making some more of my own Roboports like this. If I make a few myself, what will then happen is that I can drop them in here and they will go and be placed down out here where they need to be placed down. Because what I want to do is I want to actually get them placed down on this bit. I want to build more Roboports out over here. And I want to build more Roboports out over here. I need to get this grid up and running. So if I place down the grid next, right there, I will place that grid down. And the grid's already placed down up above that. So I will go there and place more grid. And then I will go into here. And I'll place yet more grid. As much as I can place over there. Place grid on there. That's already done over there. And then I want to come down here, and that grid is already in place down there. Next, we will go with this. I'm going to start working on expanding all of this out. So we will go with landfill over to here, like this. And then I will landfill in this. I'm going to fill out to the very edges of as far as I can go with the landfill over here. Alright, and then fill in those bits up there like that. And then you fill them in down like this. There. I'm hoping that eventually they'll also come over and fill in that Roboport. And then I'll be able to put yet more landfill out. But the reason I want to fill all of this landfill in is because we've got these. So what I can do is I can extend the solar panel network out this side. And we go out by 1, 2... I'll skip 3 of them. And then I'll start the actual solar panel network again over here. But I'm going to be filling in a huge area of landfill while I'm doing it. And that's fine. I've got the robots, I've got the materials, I've got everything I need to be able to do that. So there's no issues there whatsoever. I've also got a chest up here somewhere that I had, didn't I? Where's that one? I did have it. I did have a chest. Oh, it's there. Right. I've got construction robots up here, and then landfill is being brought up there by logistics robots. It's just going to speed things up. And we've got the same over here with all of this. So logistics robots carry the stuff up, and then my construction robots just pop out the rest of it. So that area there, I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm going to leave it as it is. Because I'm also seriously considering... well, I'm going to move this. I'm going to extract it and I'm going to move it. But I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I will either put it all into barrels and then have the trains bring the barrels back, or I will use the trains to bring it back via fluid things, because I've never used the fluid trains before. The fluid wagons right there. Storage volume, 25k. That is a big amount of storage on there. But in order to be able to do that, I won't have them unloading here. What I'll do is I'll build a new unloading station up here just for oil. And I'll run 2 trains on it. That'll run separately to the rest. They'll still be able to pass through the stations. Although I may even do a bypass run. I may even do an extra bit of track that comes down here and then joins back in onto that bit. So that's just for the fluids. Like, the fluid barrels will run that way. The other trains won't be able to, because it'll be running in a different direction to what they normally want to do. So braking force allows the trains to go faster and stay at... slow down. It allows them to stay at higher speeds for longer. Nuclear power. I have said that I will do a little bit of nuclear power, but I'm in no rush to do it. I gotta be honest. I'm in absolutely no rush to go nuclear. All right, let's just do that one there. I'll keep working through the list. Okay. Now, where was I? I was over this side. Oh, I know what I was doing. I had these 14 right here, so if I take those and I drop them in here like this, those 14 robots, they're already gone. Whoosh. Just like that. They've already been taken out and they've disappeared off to be used. So I will make those like that. I can't make any more because I don't have any other materials. I know what I can do. I have another way that I can do this. When they bring me the steel back. See, I got 2 of those. I can just wait until they bring me all of the steel. And then these iron gear wheels, I can make those myself using those bits. So I start dropping iron gear wheels into here in order to facilitate some construction work there with the roboports. I'm also making some roboports myself, which I'm going to do again. 1, 2, like that. So that I just make my own. It's a lot faster to do it like that. And then take this one and drop another 8 roboports in there. Instantly, I already lost 6 of them. It disappeared instantaneously. But there's 2. Why is there 2 left still? 22 of those. Objects are missing construction robots. Oh, that's landfill. I just dumped another 9 roboports in there. For some reason, it's got 3 of them there not doing anything. As soon as I dumped the other 9 in, they were instantly picked up. So, it doesn't seem to recognize that these 3 even exist. Which seems a little bit odd. I don't know why it's done that. But anyway, those roboports up there have been placed. This one here has been placed, which is actually a good thing because then we can whiz over here and we can go with stage 2 of Operation Landfill. And that is to put landfill down on that bit there so that we can extend them out further. I've also got roboports down here as well now, which means that we could really just fill in this area here, which is something that I do want to do. That is another thing that is on my to-do. You know what? I may as well do that now. It's on my to-do list. It's something that I do want to get done. So let's drop down through here and fill in a load of this. I got 1 spot in the middle there that we're not going to quite reach until I've got more roboports in place. But I can go and fill in all the rest of it. Like this, look. There. And fill in everything down here as well. Like that. Carefully up to the edge. There, everything out all the way round. And to you. Right there. Like that. And then fill in the last of these gaps up here. Right. That's all of that landfill been ordered to be filled in. Everything there except for 1 little patch in the middle that we can't currently reach because we don't have the roboports for it. I'm hoping that soon we will have the roboports for it. I'm slowly building up a load of more materials down here. I'm going to make yet more of them. I'm just going to keep manufacturing roboports for a minute until we've got everything done that we want to do. Because what it's doing is as we place down this line, it then uncovers another line of them back through that then want some more roboports. So it's just those right there. So I got the roboports there, and then they're waiting on a few other bits and pieces as well to go up through. And which means that just waiting. Oh, hang on. I think there's one lot here that is not been ordered. Yeah, there's one there, an actual radar that hadn't been placed in there. The rest of that is all right. And then we'll wait until this is all filled in before we go placing more orders down this way. I want to show you something. There's no point in me pretending to have continued on with recording because things have changed a little bit. I got another mod installed. Now, this one is called Steinios Unlasting Oil Reserves or something like that. STEINIEO or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly. However, if you look on here, right, we click onto this one right here. We don't need to click onto it. You look on there, and you look over to the side. It's now got expected resources. It says 2.8 million. And if I go to the map and I look on it now, instead of having a percentage, I've now got crude oil 4.2 million from that patch. And what this mod does is that it actually gets rid of the crude oil patches completely once they are used up. So I got one over there at 11 million. I got one there at 7.7 million. I got the 4 there at 8 million. And then this patch here has got 4.2 million. That's our oil that we're using at the moment. And then up here is another patch that's got 123 million oil in it. So once that has all been used up, then they will disappear. They will disappear completely. And that's what I really like about this mod, is that it does actually physically use up the oil patches. Because this is one thing about the game that does bug me, has always bugged me, and will continue to bug me for quite some time, is the fact you can't use up the oil. I really, really hate that you can't use up the oil patches, but this allows you to use up the oil patches, so it's no longer an issue. We no longer have to worry about it. So, back to work again. Oil at the moment is doing just fine. We've got advanced circuits here. Stone, copper ore, I've got loads of that coming in. Coal, I've got plenty of it in storage. I don't have any coming back to the main base at the moment. But we got loads. Electronic circuits and plastic bars, those doing well as well. Solar panels, we've now got plenty of those, and accumulators as well. I've got everything that I need. Processing units are at 1,000, so I'm going to change that over because we're going to eventually need more, so we may as well start building up that reserve just a little bit more right now. Batteries over here, they are slowly going through. Now, at the moment, I've got no power. I'm still getting the major power blips overnight, which is a little bit of a problem. But the other thing that I want to do is I want to go here and I want to change that number right there. I'm going to do it at this bottom one here. I'm going to change that. I'm going to set that to the 2,000 that I originally had this set on, if I can get it right. No, that's 3,000. Come on. There, 2,000. Right, set like that. So that's now set on 2,000 instead of 1. And then I'm going to copy and paste that. Nope. Copy that onto there. You down there, that one I will get rid of, and I will put that back how it was. So it's this one here. There. Right. It's these blue ones that I want to copy up through here like this, and that one. And then I want to come over to this side and copy them again down through here so that we can make another 1,000 of these. And you can see it's switching from green to red. Every time I mouse over and I do that and copy it out, it's switching over green to red and it's starting to fire it up. So those are going to run for a minute. It's going to use up a few of our resources that we've got kicking around at the moment. But, I mean, we're already up to 1,100 on there. It shouldn't take too long to build that up. It is going to cause a little bit of a dip in the electronics and the advanced circuits, but It'll then bring our grand total up to 2,000 on the processing units, which is good. I think that's a better buffer zone for us to be working with, and I'm happier working at that higher level than I am at slightly lower level that we were on previously. Productivity module 2, we're at 100. Steel chests are low. And I've still got a problem of no iron ore, no steel plates, and very little in the way of iron plates as well. That is our biggest issue right now, is this serious lack of iron and steel. We've got some major problems with that. Now, what we've also got over here is I got some queues, and those queues are becoming more of a problem. And we know they're going to become more of a problem, but there's other things that I also want to sort of bring in. The iron ore is still running out. That's sort of running through. I've got 8,000 logistics robots spare at the moment, which is all right. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. And look up there. Satisfaction is not feeding everything, but and then if we look over here, now the other concerning thing is that this pollution cloud is now expanding further than what I can see. There could be aliens down there, and it could be connected all the way down around here. Right? That is a slight concern for me. If they're connected all the way down around there, we're going to be in trouble. I'm not really sure what to do about it. I mean, we kind of want to go and explore that and uncover it. Can't really do that at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I am going to extend this out and down a little bit more. Before I do that, I'm going to run back over this way, and we're just going to have a look in here. And it's these that we're waiting on, and we're waiting on iron plates. It's all down to iron plates, which is down to the iron ore. All right, I need more iron ore coming. Let's get rid of that. I need more iron ore coming in. So I've got iron ore coming off of there. I got copper coming off of that one. I've got stone coming out of there. I haven't got anything else. I'm waiting on this here to be filled in at the moment, and we've got those going. So next up, I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to drop that down onto there like that. Join those together. There's nothing else that I need to do on there. I just want to join those in there like that. And I will also dump it down onto there as well. Then I've got this whole patch down here that I'm going to want to fill in. I got to wait until that has been completely filled in with all of the landfill that we've got here. I've got another bit up there, and then that landfill bit will be filled in, and I can drop in the extra roboports that I'm going to need. And in the meantime, I can start filling in some more of this over this side. All right, I'm going to keep working my way through. Ooh, hang on. I'm going to keep working my way through that, and I'm going to keep expanding this out. I mean, this down here is not quite so important, but I do want to expand out across there, and we are now able to use up this crude oil, so we'll eventually be able to shift all of that out as well. But I mean, we got 126 million stone to lift right there. So I may go northwards as well, and this at the moment is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high. I could go 1, 2, 3 on there, and I can extend this up so it's 10 high like that, and then I just work out that way in a long line. Just keep pushing that out that way. It's just a solid line, so there won't be any way to get round it unless I leave a big gap all the way through, but I probably won't do that. No. I don't have any plans to do that. One thing I am curious about. No. I was wondering whether the railway would fit in between, but where we've actually got this, on the corners of this, it's not going to fit. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.